Hello, morning meditators. Welcome to day 4. Go ahead and get seated in a place that's comfortable and works for you. We are going to start with our breath work and then we'll move into the visualizations. And you don't have to open your eyes at that point, you can stay in meditation. So let's begin by sitting in a way that's comfortable, making sure our spine feels supported, palms open to receive, or in cosmic pose that we explored yesterday. And let's begin by lowering the gaze, looking down. We're not really looking at anything, allowing our eyes to grow soft and heavy. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. And right away, drawing attention to the breath. As you breathe in, allowing the stomach and the chest to expand. And as you breathe out, let everything release. And as you breathe in, scanning the body to see what it wants to tell you today, see if you can really stretch the space between the ribs. You may feel that more along the side and the back of the body. Beautiful. We're going to move into the breath work to down regulate that nervous system so that we can move deeper into meditation, slow down that cortisol reaction. We'll start by breathing in through the nose. Little pause. Exhaling like you're blowing through a straw. Keep doing that. Breathing in nice and full. You may start to notice that you can breathe for longer, counting the inhalation, pausing, and counting the exhalation. Almost there. And if your mind starts to wander, return to the breath, breathing in and out. Take one more breath in. Hold it, holding the breath at the top. You can make a fist with your hands. Hold it. beautiful work. Just return to normal breathing, nothing to control, enjoying how this feels. And I'm going to have us in our visualization keep our eyes closed, exploring another poem by Rumi. And you've heard of Rumi, in fact, a lot of his quotes, quite famous. And perhaps the one that you know is, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." And for a long time, I struggled with that quote. And then I read this poem and it helped me understand a little bit more. It's called "You Can Never Breathe." You can never breathe healing to your body till you cut off worries from your breath. Though you're weary at times, surely you can pull through. And that's it, that's the whole poem. And there were lots of things that stood out to me, but I really want to talk about till you cut off worries from your breath. See, worrying is habitual, it's a pattern, and over time it becomes part of our identity until we can't really separate that anymore from who we are. We tend to worry about the same things over and over again, every day, every week, for months, even decades, and it becomes firmly fixed. And separating that from identity is extremely difficult, it takes a lot of work. But we can start really small and make some serious gains. And I think of it as a splinter. When you get a splinter in your heel, it's very painful and it's difficult to remove sometimes. Sometimes you can't even see the splinter, you don't have the right tools. And so sometimes we slap a band aid on or we just walk around pretending we don't have a splinter. And I think of worry as a splinter, as something we carry in the body that we don't really know how to confront or remove. How do we stop the worry? How do we heal? And I think that's also where we can apply Rumi's famous quote, "The light enters the wound." This is really similar to yesterday's daily practice where we explored how obstacles lead us to have tools, make us stronger. So I want you, as you go inward, to consider what is a splinter that you have really latched onto, that you have been carrying around. Consider that. And if you don't have anything that comes to mind, you can also think about how you have helped other people with their own problems, their splinter removal, if you will. Just go inward and see what comes up for you. And when the mind wanders, return to the breath and then to the splinter, if you will. And gently begin to release the image of worrying or the splinter that we're carrying around. Take a deep breath in and out. Begin to bring gentle movement back into your body, wiggling your fingers, becoming aware of your surroundings. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. You may need to blink a few times. Welcome back. So, really like that image of the splinter because I wouldn't want to walk around with a splinter. I don't know about you, but they are hard to remove. And as you go about the rest of your day, I want you to notice what you might be carrying with you and can you put it down? Like, do you need this worry? We can't control everything. What can you put down? What splinter can you remove and let the light enter you? And if that's hard for you, think of it this way. We're really good at lifting up our friends and family members. We would never really tear them down. If they had a splinter, we'd help. So if we can help our friends or family members with their problems, their worries, their splinters, we need to put that back in our own cup and help ourselves too. That's the only way it gets better. I cannot wait to see how your day turns out, and I cannot wait for tomorrow because it's one of my favorite topics, glimmers. I'll see you there. May you be happy. May you be at peace. Thank you for landing with me. I'll be here again. We'll land again together tomorrow morning.